Hey everyone, Brickhouse here, and I just have to say that if you're somebody who is a connoisseur of content, movies, uh, books, um, whatever the case may be, buy a physical copy. So instead of getting the audio book, get the physical book. Buy a DVD, buy a Blu-ray, whatever, and hold on to that. And this video is going to give you a perfectly good illustration as to why you should have a physical copy of your media. And this is from Breitbart.com and John Nolte. Woke fascists censor Best Picture winner The French Connection. People have begun to notice that the woke fascists have censored The French Connection, made in 1971, which won an Oscar for Best Picture. The fascist culprit is almost certainly some people at Disney. Now we're going to connect the dots. About 10 minutes into William Friedkin's masterpiece, while the characters of Jimmy Popeye Doyle, played by Gene Hackman, and Buddy Cloudy Russo, played by Roy Scheider, are being established, the narcotics detective exchanged the following dialogue. Doyle, you dumb guinea pig. Cloudy, how the hell did I know he had a knife? Doyle, never trust a N-word. Cloudy, it could have been white. Doyle, never trust anyone. This happens after a long day after a black drug pusher slashes Russo. A commentator over at Hollywood Elsewhere noticed the censorship while watching the Urban Classic. On the Criterion Channel, a streaming platform ironically dedicated to preserving old and new classic films. Jeff Wells, who runs Hollywood Elsewhere, checked it out and found that the Criterion Channel is indeed running a censored version. It gets worse, according to Hollywood Elsewhere commentators or commenters. Excuse me. The movie was censored at a May 12th screening at the American Cinematique Aero Theater. Turner Classic Movies is running a censored print, and iTunes is selling a censored print. So it looks like the film's distributor, 20th Century Fox, is censoring and vandalizing one of the greatest movies ever made and licensing out the censored version. Well, who owns 20th Century Fox? That's right, Disney. So unless Arrow, the Criterion Channel, Turner Classic Movies, and iTunes are censoring the movie on their own, which is highly unlikely, the art vandals here are this is John Nolte's words, perverts and fetishists at Walt Disney. Imagine how morally broken Disney must be to think that it's okay to expose children incapable of consent to adult sexuality, transsexuals, homosexuality, transvestites, and drag queens, but then the same Disney vandalizes a classic to protect adults from a racial slur in a 50-year-old R-rated movie. Even if Popeye Doyle's use of the slur was gratuitous, it is still obscene to censor any kind of art, much less a Best Picture Oscar winner. What makes it worse is that the slur is not gratuitous. The French Connection presents life as it is, not as we would like it to be. Yes, it's based on a true Doyle, and Doyle and Russo are both based on real cops who appear in the movie. But based on doesn't mean the real Doyle was racist. For example, The French Connection ends with an obsessed Doyle shooting another cop and hardly blinking an eye. That never happened. Regardless what Friedkin, who won Best Director, and screenwriter Ernest Tidyman, who won Best Adapted Screenplay, are doing in that scene is defining their characters. Doyle is no hero. He's a complicated, dangerous, and sometimes a moral obsessive pursuing a righteous cause, bringing down an international drug dealer. So, like many people in those days, he uses racial slurs and not just the N word. He also says guinea and frequently refers to his prey, Frenchman Alain Charnier, or Charnier, as that frog son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I don't know if Doyle, the character, is racist or is a misanthrope. One of the endless pleasures of the French Connection is trying to figure Doyle out. One moment you empathize with him, the next he betrays your empathy. One moment he's a hero, the next he's a grade A jerk. Great movies don't give you all the answers. Instead, they challenge you to work through the complicated emotions that come with a complicated protagonist. This approach is good for society. Forcing us to confront complicated emotions thickens our skin, helps us mature, and makes us wiser. At best, Doyle is an anti-hero. Friedkin and Tiedemann deliberately crafted him in that way because they want us to understand that 1, the French Connection is about the brutal reality of urban life. 2, cops can be racist. 3, sometimes it takes a bad guy to stop a bad guy. And 4, blind, personalized obsession in pursuit of a righteous cause is no virtue. The movie ends with that haunting and unforgettable reminder. Go back and look at number 2 again. Sometimes cops can be racist. Isn't that the message the woke Gestapo wants America to hear? Why censor it? I'll tell you why. Evil cannot create, it can only destroy. Final 2 points. First, what other art is being quietly censored and removed entirely? Second, this is why you need to purchase hard copies like the books in Fahrenheit 451. It is up to each of us to preserve art. No amount of protest or reason will change things. Do not waste your time complaining to Disney. Disney is evil. Disney is only interested in corrupting the innocence of your children. Evil cannot be reasoned with. Instead, you have to outmaneuver them, and the only way to do that is to purchase a hard copy. If you want a digital copy, even one that wasn't censored when you purchased it, I suggest you look again. Disney probably went in and censored it. But, for your own good. So, as I said at the beginning, and as John Nolte said at the end, go out and buy hard copies, whether it's music, movies, books, whatever it may be. Because chances are, if you have a digital copy of something, it's probably been altered or censored in some way, shape, or form. So with that, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think. If you would take the time, please smash the like button. Please like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video out with your family and friends. This is one of those videos where, yes, it is important to share the fact that our content, no matter how new or how old it is being altered. Hit that notification bell to get notified when my content, my videos go live here on YouTube. You can also catch me over on Rumble and Odyssey. And as always, I thank you for watching. I thank you for tuning in. And I will see you later.